What's going on, guys? It's me, Dreamliner Fan 2016 here, and today we have another Roseville International Airport update for you guys, and this will be for the month of March 2023. The spring season for air travel has finally commenced, and KRVL has more passenger numbers and more flights are departing in and out for this airport update. So really nice to see that. This is kind of like the build up for their summer travel season. And I gotta say, like, the summer travel season is gonna be jam-packed. So I'm really excited to see KRVL starting for a decent, start for the spring travel that can lead up to the summer travel, which is gonna be more bigger than the spring travel. But I don't want to waste you guys further time, as we're gonna get started with today's airport update. So let's start with our first aircraft. We'll start here at Gate Alpha 2, as we don't have an aircraft that is currently stationed here at Gate Alpha 1. But right here, we have a beautiful Evo Blue United Airlines Boeing 757-200. This aircraft had just arrived from Boston Logan International Airport at 4:17 p.m. And currently right now, she is getting all the passengers deplaned, and the baggage loader is going to be soon going to be unloading the bags from that flight to get into the passengers to have the baggage picked up on the arrivals. What is that? Oh yeah, the baggage claim. Just before they exited the airport. That's what it is. So yeah, there's that. And then pulling into Gate Alpha 3, we have a Delta Airlines Airbus A220-100. And this aircraft had just arrived from Salt Lake City at 4:28 p.m. And currently right now, she's about to, the jet bridge is about to be, it's gonna be plop into the aircraft later. And we got her, well, currently the aircraft is taxiing to the gate. And soon the jet bridge is gonna be propped into the aircraft. And the baggage claim, the baggage trolley right there. The conveyor, yeah, it's like the baggage conveyor belt almost, that's what it is. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's there. But that aircraft is going to be pulling into the Gate Alpha 3, and this aircraft is going to be making the returning flight to Salt Lake City, where she departed out of Roseville at 5:14 p.m. Pushing back out of Gate Alpha 4 is this Breeze Airways Airbus A220-300. And this aircraft will be making the departure flight for Cincinnati, where she departed out of Roseville at 3:14 p.m. So, the Cincinnati route for Breeze Airways from SFO is very nice. So, it's really nice they started that route. I think it was February of 2023 is when they started that, right? They started that route somewhere in February 2023. So, it's really nice for Breeze Airways to, fill in for, the Cincinnati route. It's a very nice route. Well, of course, Breeze with their struggles, of course, they have a few cancellations and a few delays. Well, not few, but just a lot of these, cancellations and delays. So, Breeze Airways, while they're kind of, struggling a bit, I'm hoping they can recover. And yeah, Breeze Airways, they are a good airline. I was gonna be, flying with them for spring break, but that didn't go out as planned, so I do want to mention Breeze still because they are a very good airline. So, hopefully Breeze Airways copes up with their struggles, and hopefully they can be successful. So I'm really excited to see Breeze continuing to cope up and become a successful airline. So really nice for Breeze. Skipping Gate Alpha 5 and moving on to some more planes at Concourse A, we have this Delta Airlines Airbus A321neo at Gate Alpha 6. She's going to be departing for Boston Logan International Airport, where she departed out of Roseville at 2:10 p.m. And yeah, it's very nice to have this model from NG Models. They did a fantastic job on this, on their revamped A321neo. I'm not sure if it's kind of blurry, it kind of is, just a little bit, but you can still see it on my screen. So yeah, there's the NG Delta A321neo, and it's very nice. I'm not sure that model is already sold out yet, but there's still the Gemini Jets version, so you can get your hands on the Gemini Jets version. Although the A321neo mold for them is, I don't know how I can describe it, because it's quite different than NG's. Let's just say that. But other than that, you can get your hands on that if you missed the NG version. And right here at Gate Alpha 7, we have a Breeze Airways Embraer E195. This aircraft will soon be departing for San Bernardino, where she actually landed in San Bernardino actually, because that's a 12 o'clock arrival time for a San Bernardino flight. But yeah, she arrived here at 2:44 p.m. which unfortunately this is a delayed flight. So as I said, Breeze Airways are currently in their struggles with their cancellations and delays. So I'm hoping Breeze Airways can fix that so we can have less delays from them. And yeah, while Breeze Airways may be a new airline, I'm hoping they can recover from this. So Breeze Airways can, of course, like, it's like, they could be like JetBlue, maybe, I'm not sure. But Breeze Airways, they want to make sure they get their flights on time, and hopefully, I hope they just, like, get out of all the, like, the delays and stuff. That's what I meant to say. But on that, Breeze Airways, they are here in Roseville, so it's very nice. So once again, it was a delayed flight from San Bernardino, where she landed here at 2:44 p.m. And this aircraft on the next day actually will arrive from Provo, Utah for a sports charter flight. So I know I did not mention this. I don't have another Breeze E195 with me, but I just only have this. But I did see a Breeze E190 at Sacramento International Airport, and this was during Breeze Airways' first time at SMF. It was like a sports charter from Provo, Utah. So the next day for this plane, she's gonna be arriving from Provo, Utah for a sports charter, which I'm not sure what sports teams are in Provo, Utah. But we do have some sports teams that are going to be coming in from Provo, so they're going to be using a Breeze E190, well in this case an E195, that are going to be filling in for this route. So I did see one already, as I said, but I do want to show you a picture of it, and honestly, it was on an overcast day. The picture looked very nice. It turned out very nice. I wish it was a lot better. I wish it was actually doing like sunlight, but other than that, I'll take it. It was a nice photo to say the least, and yeah, what can I say? And over here, Gate Alpha 8 is currently empty, so we'll skip Gate Alpha 8. Over here at Gate Alpha 9, we have this beautiful United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft had just arrived from Newark Liberty International Airport at 8:50 p.m., which is really interesting because, like, United MAX 8s arrive at Sacramento during the night hours, so probably around 10 o'clock p.m. or around 9 o'clock. So seeing her come at around 8:50 is very interesting to say the least. So I think it's from all like the time changes after like the daylight saving time ended, so quite reasonable. Or did it ended? I'm not sure. Like, oh, it actually said that daylight saving time actually began. So yeah, daylight saving time began around here, March. So I think it's from like the time changes from the daylight savings time. So quite interesting right there. And this aircraft will be making the returning flight to Newark Liberty, where she departed out of Roseville at 9:59 p.m., which is so close to 10 o'clock p.m. And speaking of Newark Liberty, we have this United Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in the Evo Blue livery, and she had just arrived from Newark Liberty for a morning arrival, where she landed here at 11:35 a.m. So, of course, United has been utilizing their Boeing 777s for their Newark Liberty routes from SFO to Newark. So really nice for that. And yeah, normally they would use the Boeing 777s for like routes like to Australia, to like Europe, and some in Asia. So of course they use some Boeing 777s, mainly like the 200s for like their transcontinental routes, but they would also use the 300ER as well. I'm not sure if it's like, because I think all the Boeing 777s have like the Polaris business class, so quite interesting right there. But I'm looking forward on trying to like fly my first transcontinental route from like SFO to like somewhere around Newark something. But yeah, hopefully I can try that in the future. But other than that, we do have this model right here from NG Models, so a very nice model from them, and I'm so glad to use it. And here we have some Boeing 757s to round off the terminal side for this airport update. We'll start here with this Delta 757-200. She had just arrived from New York's JFK Airport at 2:54 p.m. and currently right now she's boarding the passengers for the outbound returning flight to JFK, where she departed here at 4:24 p.m. And currently they are swapping in for the Boeing 767-300ER for the spring route, well, the spring season. So quite interesting right there. Mainly they would use it if like passenger travel is high, so I can see where Delta is going. So really nice for them to swap in for a smaller aircraft, and hopefully during the summer season we can see that 767 again. So I'm really excited to see that again. Hopefully I can get a good photo of that soon, maybe once they come back. But yeah, so once again, Delta 757-200 arriving from JFK. And over here at Gate Alpha 12, we have a United Airlines Boeing 757-300 in the beautiful Evo Blue livery. And this aircraft had just arrived from Orlando MCO. I have never featured like a MCO route before, so this can be my first time to do so. But anyway, she had just arrived here at Roseville at 11:32 a.m. So really nice for all these 757-300 routes. For like, it's really nice. What I meant to say is like, sorry, kind of got a little bit of a hold there. But what I meant to say is like, their 757-300 routes for United Airlines mainly works for like their Denver service and some transatlantic service. Mainly I like the O'Hare, the Denver services from them using the 757-300. So mainly I like the O'Hare and the Denver service they use for this aircraft. So love to see one, and I would love to fly on the 757-300 soon from them. It's a very nice aircraft, and yeah, I've never flown on a 757 before, so hopefully that is in the near future. Hopefully that is there in the near future, that's what I meant to say. But anyways, that'll round off for the terminal section. We only got like a few more aircraft that are currently on the taxiway, and one on the runway, well, leaving the runway in this case. So, let's go into that right now. But, of course we do have like the taxi, well, yeah. But under that, we have another one that's gonna be like big. That's kind of, it's gonna be very interesting. This update is gonna be very interesting to say the least. But we have like another load of aircraft that is currently somewhere. But I won't tell it to you guys right now, but we'll just move on to the taxiing aircraft for now. Let's start here with the Delta Airlines 737-900ER. She is number 2 for departure, where she's going to be making the outbound flight to Detroit's Wayne County DTW Airport. So, it's a very nice route network for them. Their SFO, I think it's an SFO to Detroit route if I were to guess. But other than that, nice that they were using the 737-900ER for that route, and overall, a very nice route network from them. Number 1 for departure is this United Airlines Boeing 737-900ER in the Eco Skies livery. This aircraft will be heading out to Denver, where she departed out of Roseville at 1:02 p.m. And unfortunately, this aircraft is now repainted into its Evo Blue livery. So pretty much this is my last time seeing, putting this aircraft into this airport update. I was thankful that I managed to see her back in like, was it like February? I think it was early February if I were to guess. So that was my only time catching this special livery. So quite unfortunate that this aircraft is now repainted into the Eco Skies livery. I mean, we have like a SAF, Sustainable Aviation Fuel livery on the MAX 8. But once again, quite unfortunate that this plane is now repainted. So the Eco Skies livery will be missed. And once again, this is my last time featuring this model in my airport update. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this model though, but I would just like keep it since I already saw this plane already, so it's worth a shot of like seeing this aircraft and keeping like the model as for like a nice display. So once again, really unfortunate to see this plane repainted into the current livery. And how about this aircraft right here? Exiting the runway is this Alaska Airlines Embraer E-175 operated by SkyWest Airlines. She had just arrived from San Diego on time at 10:10 p.m. and she'll be parking out, I think, one of like the outside gates. So currently like close to like the terminal, but not quite too close to the terminal. So there's that Alaska E-175 right there. And if you guys have been following throughout my trips, I took this flight on March 15th as a San Diego day trip. So I'm gonna be using the arrival time for this aircraft, because that's where I arrive at Sacramento. But yeah, it was a fun flight. I think content for like the San Diego day trip should begin, hopefully if I have enough time for like if I have some free time from college. I'm hoping that I can have some time working on the flight reports and all that, and hopefully I can try adding like a San Diego plane spotting video. But other than that, it was a fun flight. Alaska Airlines did a very nice job on providing me some very nice amenities, of course, throughout my 2 flights on that day. So really nice to fly with Alaska Airlines again, and really nice to fly under Embraer E-175s. The Embraer E-175s were amazing to say the least. But other than that, we do have the San Diego flight arriving at 10:10, which is an on-time arrival. So that is pretty much it for most of the airport update, but we're not really done yet because we got a big pile of planes that are currently somewhere in Roseville International. I'm really excited to dive this down, so without being said, here we go, boys. Alright everybody, here it is. Right here, we have 10 diverted flights at Roseville International's remote stand. This is so rare to see in KRVL, and normally this does not happen very often, but right here, we have this lineup of aircraft, this like full lineup of planes waiting to go back to the airports. Cause like, this was taken, well this wasn't really taken, but this happened on March 21st, and currently what happened is like SFO's weather on that day was downright terrible. There was like less visibility, there's like small amounts of visibility, and there was like, what else? Oh yeah, rain, and like, it's basically like a hurricane in there. It's like stormy there in KSFO, San Francisco to be exact. But these planes had to like divert here to Roseville International because of that. Well, it's not just all Roseville, but there were some other airports that these planes had to like divert to. But we'll get started on these like planes. We're gonna like go through a full list, and hopefully I can like go through all of them without stuttering. But anyways, here we go everybody. We'll start from the left side, so we'll go from top to bottom, and then the middle will be bottom to top, and then we'll finish off the right side with these two planes right there. So let's start with our first aircraft, which is this United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This aircraft was supposed to be, well, arriving from SFO. Well, this is an SFO flight. She came all the way from Munich Airport, and yeah, this is a diverted flight from SFO. So she sits here right there. And I did see this aircraft at Sacramento International. It was a very nice shot. Although it was overcast, I still managed to get a good photo of that aircraft. So, very nice right there. You don't like see a 777 in SMF all day. So, very cool to have it. And the next flight right there is this Delta 737-900ER. This is another diverted flight from SFO. And she arrived, as I said. So I apologize if I stuttered a bit. But this aircraft diverted here to RVL from Detroit Wade County International Airport, DTW. So that's like another Detroit flight right there. So yeah, she's just sitting beside the United 777 right there, waiting for the passenger. Well, I'm not sure if the passengers came back to the terminal or some stayed in the plane, but yeah, there's that. So we have another flight right there. Next up, we had this United 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors. And this aircraft, if I could try to like find it on my, there we go. So this aircraft arrived from Chicago O'Hare International, and this is substituting for a Boeing 737 MAX 9, which I don't have a model of that. I know NG models will soon be releasing it soon, so I may get that. But for now, I do have this United 737-900ER in the Continental Globe colors with me. So there's that. Next up, we do have a United Airlines Boeing 787-9. This aircraft had, this is another SFO diverted flight, so mainly the left section are all SFO diverted flights. So that's the 787-9 is a diverted SFO flight, and this aircraft came all the way from an international flight to London Heathrow, and this is substituting for a Virgin Atlantic 787-9, which I do not have in my collection. So that would pretty much fill in the void. But I did also see a Virgin Atlantic 787-9 as well, coming in from London Heathrow. And I also got a very nice shot of that aircraft. And it's kind of like similar to like the United 777. It was a good shot, although it was overcast. I still managed to get like a very nice shot. So yeah. Also, I do want to mention that the 777 and the 787s were the reason why I came here. And that MAX 9 too. I also got a good picture of the MAX 9 as well. And yeah. So those were the 3 overall flights that I managed to catch while I was at SMF on that day. So very interesting right there. But that's not all the flights, because I mentioned 10, as we do have, we'll start off in the middle, with a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in the Missouri 1 livery, and this is substituting for a Hart livery 737, because I don't have a Hart livery 737 in 1/400 scale, but I do have at least a Missouri 1, because I haven't featured this livery for like most of my airport updates, and it's a very nice livery, let's just say that. Anyways, this aircraft had just arrived. Well, this is another SFO diverted flight. She came all the way from Hollywood Burbank International. So we have this Missouri 1 plane right there. Next up, we have this United A319. She had just arrived. Well, this is another SFO diverted flight, as I said, as I speak in this case. And she had diverted here from Austin Bergstrom International, so that's in Texas. So, of course, like, as I said, many of these SFO flights are diverting because of weather. So, we have another one right there. Next up, we have this American Eagle Embraer E-175 operated by Envoy Air, and this aircraft was supposed to be going to Reno Tahoe, which is not an SFO diverted flight. This is rather a Reno Tahoe, like I said, and she came all the way also from Austin Bergstorm. So I haven't featured this model for quite a while. I know they would operate SkyWest planes, but seeing an Envoy at SMF is very interesting, I gotta say. So really nice to see one for the first time. My first Envoy operated E-175 catch, and I also got a good picture of that as well. So there it is on your screen. And yeah, so that's another one of those diverted flights from Tahoe. I'm not sure there's, well, that's the only flight from Reno Tahoe that had a divert here. So that's that. And now the rest of them are all SFO diverted flights. Yeah. So next up, we'll continue on. But anyways, we do have this Alaska 737-900ER in the One World livery, substituting for honoring those who served livery aircraft, because like that also came on. It also came in SMF on that day, so quite interesting. But I don't have one. NG has one, so I may like go for the NG. Let's just say that I'll go for the NG one. Anyways, this aircraft had just arrived from New York JFK. And next up, we do have another 737-900ER right there. This aircraft, if I could try like look at it, had diverted here from Seattle Tacoma International Airport, and currently she's sitting right there. So another diverted flight around here around this time. So yeah, there it is right there. And our last diverted aircraft is this Delta A220-100. She had just diverted here from RVL after coming from Salt Lake City. And once again, came here because of bad weather at SFO. Woo! What? Oh, that was like a long list that I had to like go to right there. 10 models in just one video. That is interesting right there. And as you can see, there are like buses. I mean, like buses will like go in and out to transport people from the terminal. But yeah, so we have those buses right there, and there is also an airport fire truck that is like securing all these aircraft, so they can make sure, like, cause like we also got some heavies too, so they would probably like need an escort for those planes in order to like get them to the runway safely. So quite interesting right there. I also saw a picture. One of my Sacramento spotters took a picture, and there were airport fire trucks. There were two, but I don't have another one, so I'm just gonna go for one. So there's that right there. So it is a really interesting event here in KRVL, and of course you've never seen this every day, but because of those diversions, you got like a lot of aircraft that are gonna be parked here at the remote stand. So what a sight to behold, I gotta say. Mainly for like the SMS spotters, because like I think like I never. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like there were never like many flights that had to like divert here to SMS, so quite an interesting sight right there. So really glad to see that. Well, mainly the 777s and the 787 and that 737 MAX 9. But other than that, a very interesting sight to behold in this airport update. So that is pretty much it for this airport update in general. So yeah, of course I'm gonna be finishing up with a conclusion portion of this video. So let's do that. Alright guys, so that'll do it for today's airport update. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Pretty long update to say the least. Probably because from all those diverting flights right there. So as you can see, auto might be a little different because like I'm zooming it in. But here are those diverted flights, as I mentioned on a previous video. Really cool to see in KRVL. So other than that, the spring travel, as I said, is going along pretty good, and hopefully that will continue on April, which will be a very special airport update for next month, as it will mark 1 year anniversary of Roseville International Airport. So I'm really excited to do that. I may try to like come up with something special for next month's airport update. I'm not sure. I may probably pull up a poll on Instagram on what I should do for the 1 year anniversary for Roseville International Airport, and hopefully next month's airport update is gonna be strong, so really excited to see that. But other than that, we do have like a couple of nice flights right there. Of course, my Alaska E-175 flight from March 15th, as you can see. Nice to have this beautiful Gemini Jets model. It looks very nice, and of course the wing flex is decent. I mean, it's not noticeable, but it looks very decent when I look at it up close. It's not as bad as compared to what I have for that American Eagle E-175, nor the United E-175, but I think it's starting to improve just a bit. But other than that, really nice to have some of these models added to this airport update. And of course, there's Eco Skies right there, which of course it got repainted, which is sad. So probably this will be my last time featuring this aircraft in an airport update. But doesn't mean that I'm gonna be selling this model soon. I'll still keep it because I've seen that aircraft already. That's what I meant to say. But other than that, I don't wanna like go a little bit too long for the conclusion because like I had a long video for the diversion part. But other than that, I'm gonna leave it off with like I'm just gonna leave it off with the outro. I don't have a certain clip, like I don't have a certain goal for this airport update, so other than that 2K following goal, the subscriber goal, but other than that, I'll just leave you guys off with the outro. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys like if you guys like handheld outros, then comment down below because like doing these handheld outro portions for many of my airport updates is starting to be an interest for me. Like I'm starting to feature that more and more often. So yeah, you can like comment down on what you guys think of handheld outros. But other than that, make sure you check out my playlist as well for all my airport updates for Roseville International. You can check them out from start to now. So yeah, go click on that playlist and watch those videos because like they get a lot of views and I really love I love doing airport updates, let's just say that. But that'll do it for today's video, so thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, what was I? Oh yeah, I was saying something different. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.